Still going corona crazy with your kids at home? Well, if you don't have kids, before you flick away from this video, you need to share this so that other people in your feed can take advantage of this and use some of these activities to keep themselves from going crazy and keep their kids occupied, but it also makes their kids more creative thinkers. This is not just busy work, okay? All right, you can share. Bye. See you later. Now, the rest of you that decided to stay, yesterday we worked on shape. Today we're going to work on texture. And the texture, these are all ways to be creative thinkers. The texture is just one of them. They're all super simple concepts, and they're simple in the real world, simple in the art world. All texture is the visual feel of an object, but it's also real feel. You know, like we know that the tactile sense of rough and smooth, or the tactile sense of soft and hard. So let's start off with some activities for rough versus smooth. Okay, let's think in terms of number one, the dance. All right, you tell your child, can you move in such a way that it would make you think rough when you look at yourself in the mirror? Or would I think rough if I were watching you dance? What about if you tried movements that are smooth and slow? Now, think yoga. I mean, come on, the same thing. Nice, smooth, and slow instead of rough, rough, rough. All right? Now, think about music. Okay, flip on your Pandora, flip on anything, or you can tell them to find a smooth music or sing a song that sounds smooth to you or sounds rough to you. And then why is it smooth? Why do you think that? And please stop answering the questions for them, and please stop helping them. Remember, there are no wrong answers, so you, mama, don't know more than they do. So just let them answer. And if they don't answer right away, don't answer for them. Just do it. Okay, older kids, Google musicians that are rough and musicians that are smooth, and even push them even farther. Tell them, take somebody that's rough and created a smooth song. And we're not just talking fast songs versus slow songs. We're talking rough versus smooth, and let them interpret that in such a way. And then come back and play the music for you if you want, or just stay in your room and play the music. All right, let's think in terms of writing. Great writing exercises. Describe a rough surface using every word you can think of except the word rough. Same thing with smooth. How can you describe a smooth surface? That's really hard without using the word smooth. Now think of rough, just to give you some hints, Mom. We're talking coarse, scaly, bubbly, bumpy. You know, those are easier than smooth. Smooth is slick. Good luck. Let's see what they come up with. Let them think. All right, then you can ask them more specific questions. Say if you want them to write you a story, tell me about your smoothest bike ride, or tell me about the roughest thing that ever happened to you. And not thinking about how I feel rough, but when your body actually felt rough, as if you were going over a bumpy road. But don't tell them you're going over a bumpy road. Let them think of that. Okay, then you can, for comparison and contrast, you can actually come up with a rough shape and come up with a smooth shape. And you can say, now tell me how these two shapes are different. Tell me how their two shapes are the same. And they have to write 2 paragraphs. Okay? All right, let's get to art. Now, and it is easier in the other aspects than it is to art, because art is strictly what they see, and if it looks rough or if it looks smooth. Now, the easiest way to begin this is to give them a piece of paper and ask them to just write the word rough in a rough way, okay? Or write the word smooth in a smooth way, okay? That's super simple. Now, they can look at it, and then they have to tell you why they think it's rough and why they think it's smooth. Not because they did it fast, but that's one way. But also how it looks. Always concentrate on that. The second thing would be to send them out in the backyard or bring them inside Let them walk around. Let them find surfaces that look rough and look smooth. They appear to be rough, they appear to be smooth. Then place a piece of paper on top of it, and then you can take a pencil or a crayon, and you can rub. Here's your surface. You can rub on top of it with a crayon sitting flat. Yes, I know this is a pen. Rub on top of it, and it will create the surface. It'll grab the tops of the surface, and you'll be able to bring it inside, and they'll be able to bring it inside and show you. So that'll give you some texture, but then they could draw that texture. Give them a circle, a piece of paper, and write the word circle on it, if that's the shape you want, or just draw a big circle, and then tell them, once you draw that circle on that white piece of paper, you're going to say, all right, look at this white sheet of paper. Is it rough or smooth? And they're going to say, smooth. You can say, all right, draw on it to make it look like it's rough. And then see what they do. And it'll probably have the same kind of texture as what they did in their rubbing, but that's okay, because that's fine. Now, if you really want to push them, you might try mixing the textures of rough and smooth with the textures of soft and hard. Now, soft and hard, they can't be both. You're going to have soft. Ooh, don't you love this tree? You're going to have hard. Don't you love this tree? All right, look at this. They're both triangles. That's from yesterday. All right, here's soft. Here's hard. Okay? All right, smooth or rough. This is actually soft and rough. Rough doesn't have to hurt your hands, okay? This is actually hard and smooth. See it? Even though it's wood, it's been sanded, so it's smooth wood. And so think about different things that you can, let them find things that have two qualities of texture. Remember, they can be rough or smooth and soft and hard. Think about a boiled egg. If they brought a boiled egg to you, or an egg, let's hope they make it to you without breaking it. If you feel the shell, you notice some eggshells are really a little rough, but they're smooth. They're hard. And some eggshells are super smooth, but I would think smooth would be more like a countertop, and let them determine just how rough that is and just how smooth it is. Okay, that gives you texture for today. Now, be sure to send me pictures and go on my Instagram and look at this video again, and go to the blog and print out the activities under Think Tank. All right? See you later.